Yeah, so a bit of a boring video I think this one's going to be, but I just want to touch on this Control 4, because I've never done a video on this sort of stuff. So I've got Control 4 in my cinema room, which is this sort of lighting system here, and you can pre-program it, and you can see I've got a light behind the cinema screen, and then I've got these wall lights, and then the ceiling lights. And it can all be controlled from an app on your phone, and all be controlled from a Control 4 remote here, which it is an impressive bit of kit, to be honest with you. And you can preset them. So I've got a couple of presets. I've got like one with a bit of light, which is great for eating and watching. Then I've got another one, which is pretty good for watching films, and just another one there with no side lights. And you can literally dim them all as much as you like, or you can dim them individually with the app on your phone. You can literally select the down lights and dim them, and select the wall lights and dim them. So this room is all kitted out with Control 4. But I have to be honest with you, I think Control 4 technology is not very forward as other technologies. And I'll give you a really good example. This room cost me an absolute fucking arm and a leg. And it was the last room I actually finished, because I had to prepay for the majority of the wiring before we obviously did the majority of the work in the barn. The barn I massively overspent on. And then when it came to doing this room, I had to tighten my belt a little bit. So it was like the last room to be done. And what pisses me off is you cannot control these lights from when you're outside of your own home. So if you're in a different Wi-Fi or a different signal or even a different country, you cannot turn these lights on and off, which I think is a complete missed opportunity by Control 4 here, and especially given the fucking price, because I can literally go and buy a fucking 50 quid light switch which has Wi-Fi on it and turn it on and off from anywhere in the world. But Control 4, which is thousands of pounds, if not tens of thousands of pounds, you can't do it. So thanks for the reply. This isn't a knock at the guy who done the reply. It just prompted me to do a video about this Control 4 system. Now, don't get me wrong, this cinema room, the speaker I've got, there's like 4 in the ceiling there, 2 on the wall there, 1 on the wall there, 1 on the wall there, and like 7 behind the screen. We had this unit custom made to house what is effectively the subwoofers. The bass in here, I mean, it rivals something out of a fucking nightclub. It is incredible. It's my favourite room by far in the house now. And if I could do anything different, it wouldn't have anything to do with the system itself. I would have put fairy lights in the ceiling. Don't need the down lights. You never need them. It was a waste of time. And you can see some people have been in here because they haven't tidied up after themselves. I wouldn't have gone for this 4-seat system. I wanted it to feel like a cinema room and not a living room, so I went for these electric recliners, which have got the cup holders in. But in hindsight, you know, there's only ever maybe 2 of you in here or 1 of you in here. So having a nice chaise lounge so you can really relax and spread out would have been the key thing. And then just a big shout out to a local company, Better Furniture, where I think they're the best quality locally. We bought this unit and it's absolutely stunning quality. Compared to Oak Furniture Lounge shit, that is real solid wood, real top-notch construction. And I think it was like 600, 700 quid. So there you go. Little bit of a rant on Control 4, maybe a watch out for anyone else doing a cinema room. But if you are interested, or maybe this guy could reply to this comment and tell me about some of the more modern stuff, because I've had this now like 3 years, so or I might have done a setting wrong. So let me know if I can control it from, say, anywhere in the world.